Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. You've been trained to fear it, to fill every gap with words. But noise weakens you. Silence makes you strong. The Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius wrote in quiet. He led an empire from stillness. Seneca praised the solitary hour. Epictetus taught, listen more. Silence is a teacher. It reveals your inner voice, your true desires, your hidden fears. Noise drowns them out. Silence brings them to light. But silence is uncomfortable. You reach for your phone, for any distraction. But the discomfort is growth. It's where resilience builds, like a muscle. Each quiet moment strengthens you. Start small. 5 minutes of silence, daily. No phone, no music. Just you and your breath. Your mind will wander. Gently, bring it back. No judgment. This is training. For your mind. For your soul. Silence sharpens your focus. Like a laser. You see what matters. You cut the noise. Priorities become clear. You waste less time on trivial things. You invest energy wisely. Silence also builds patience. You learn to wait without anxiety. You trust the process. Things unfold in time. Silence makes you present. Right here, right now. You stop reliving the past. Stop fearing the future. You live in the moment. That's where power lives. Silence is also a shield. Against insults. Against gossip. Against the noise of others. You control your response. Not theirs. The Stoic response is silence. You don't need to win every argument. Some battles are won by not fighting. Your silence disarms them. They expect a reaction. You give none. They become confused. You remain in control. Silence is a strategy. In negotiations, speak last. You learn everything. They reveal their hand. You hold yours. Then, you act decisively. Silence also enhances your presence. When you are quiet, in a group, people pay attention. They wonder what you think. Your words carry weight. When you speak, it matters. Silence builds credibility. The noisy person is often ignored. The quiet one is respected. Silence also heals. It lowers stress. It calms the nervous system. It restores your energy. After a day of noise, silence recharges you. Sleep is deeper. Waking is easier. You feel lighter, more present, more alive. But how do you cultivate silence? First, create a quiet space. A corner of your home. No electronics. A place to retreat. Second, schedule silence. Make it a habit. Same time each day. Morning is best. Before the world wakes. Third, embrace solitude. Time with yourself. No distractions. Just you. Fourth, practice mindfulness. Focus on your breath. Notice the silence between thoughts. That gap is peace. Fifth, reduce media consumption. News, social media. They feed noise. Cut them off. Replace with reading. Silence is not a void. It's a canvas. Every great thinker painted their masterpieces there. Isaac Newton formulated gravity in a quiet orchard. Einstein dreamed up relativity while daydreaming in silence. Silence allows the mind to connect distant dots. Your brain needs quiet to process and create. Noise interrupts your default mode network. This network is key for self-reflection and insight. Without silence, you lose touch with yourself. Think of silence as a mental reset button. It lowers cortisol and reduces stress. Studies show 2 minutes of silence can calm your nervous system. Silence also boosts your immune function. It's not just mental, it's physical medicine. The Japanese practice of Shinrin-yoku uses forest silence. They call it forest bathing. It's proven to heal. But you don't need a forest. Your bedroom works. Create a silent sanctuary in your home. No phone, no TV, just you and quiet. Start with 5 minutes and gradually increase. Make silence a daily habit like brushing your teeth. Many high performers use silence to fuel creativity. Steve Jobs practiced Zen meditation daily. He said, "Silence is the ultimate weapon." No. Bill Gates takes think weeks alone in a cabin. He reads and thinks without interruption. These retreats shaped Microsoft's biggest innovations. Silence gives you clarity to make better decisions. Without it, you react instead of respond. In negotiations, silence is a power move. The first to speak after silence often loses. Silence forces the other party to reveal their hand. It's a tool of strategic patience. In relationships, silence can deepen intimacy. Comfortable silence shows trust and connection, but forced silence can be a weapon of control. The silent treatment is toxic when used to punish. Intentional silence is different. It's a gifty. Use it to understand before responding. Silence helps you listen to what's not said. Body language speaks volumes in quiet. You can read emotions without words. Empathy grows in the soil of silence. Quiet leaders are often the most respected. They don't fill air with empty words. They speak when they have something important. Think of Gandhi. His silence amplified his message. He used silence as a form of protest. Martin Luther King Jr. also valued silent reflection. His speeches were born from quiet contemplation. Silence is the forge where great words are shaped. In music, rests are as important as notes. The silence between sounds creates rhythm. John Cage's piece, 433, is pure silence. It made audiences listen to ambient sounds. Silence is not absence, it's presence. In meditation, silence is the goal. It's the space between thoughts where peace resides. Monks spend years mastering inner silence. They find enlightenment in quietude. You don't need to become a monk to benefit. Just a few minutes daily can transform your mind. Silence reduces anxiety by stopping the chatter. It breaks the cycle of rumination. You learn to let thoughts pass like clouds. This detachment brings profound calm. Silence also enhances your focus. In a noisy world, quiet is a superpower. Your brain can process more deeply without interruptions. Complex problems often solve themselves in silence. The aha moment comes when you stop forcing. Silence allows incubation of ideas. Your subconscious works on problems in the background. That's why solutions appear after a quiet walk. Many writers use silence to overcome blocks. They step away from noise and let words flow. Silence is the blank page where creativity writes. Artists also rely on silence to see clearly. It strips away distractions and reveals essence. In design, white space is intentional silence. It makes the important elements stand out. Your life needs white space too. Schedule silence, just like any appointment. Protect it fiercely from encroaching noise. Turn off notifications. They are thieves of attention. Set boundaries for silence with family and colleagues. Let them know you're unavailable during quiet time. This is not rude. It's self-care. You can't pour from an empty cup. Silence refills your mental energy. It's the ultimate form of self-respect. When you value silence, you value yourself. Now, let's talk about the science again. Research shows silence grows new brain cells. In mice, 2 hours of silence daily boosted hippocampus growth. The hippocampus is crucial for memory and emotion. Silence literally makes you smarter. It also improves sleep quality. A quiet bedroom leads to deeper rest. Your brain repairs itself during sleep. Silence before bed enhances that repair. Avoid screens. Read a book in quiet. Your mind will thank you in the morning. Silence also boosts your immune system. Chronic noise raises stress hormones. These suppress immune function over time. Silence reverses that damage. Even a few minutes of quiet can lower blood pressure. Heart rate variability improves with silence. This is a marker of cardiovascular health. Silence is a cheap, accessible health tool. No gym membership required. Just a quiet spot and your willingness. Now, how do you start if you're addicted to noise? Begin with micro moments of silence. Pause for 30 seconds before answering a call. Take 3 silent breaths before checking email. Slowly, your tolerance for quiet will grow. You'll start craving it. That's when you know it's working. Another tip, use noise-canceling headphones. They create a bubble of silence anywhere. Listen to silence, not music. Let the absence of sound become your soundtrack. Silence sharpens your focus. It cuts through mental clutter. Neuroscience confirms this. The default mode network activates. It connects disparate ideas. Creativity thrives in silence. Einstein valued quiet, reflection. Newton discovered gravity in solitude. Modern science backs this up. Silence lowers cortisol levels. It reduces stress hormones. Your heart rate slows. Blood pressure stabilizes. Your body heals faster. Silence boosts immune function. It's a reset button for your brain. Think of it as a mental nap. But silence isn't just passive. It's a dynamic state. In silence, you hear your intuition. That gut feeling you ignore. Quiet amplifies it. You make better decisions. Impulsive reactions fade. You respond, not react to. Leaders use silence strategically. It gives them an edge. They observe more. They gather intelligence. Silence is a weapon. You can disarm arguments. Your silence speaks volumes. It commands respect. Practice silent pauses in conversation. It makes you appear thoughtful. People value your words more. Silence stimulates neurogenesis. New brain cells form, especially in the hippocampus. That's your memory center. Silence improves memory retention. You learn faster. Information sticks better. Students who study in quiet score higher. Silence boosts IQ briefly. It's a cognitive superpower. But noise pollution is everywhere. It damages your health. Chronic noise raises heart disease risk. It impairs cognition. You need to protect your quiet. Create a silent sanctuary. Even a closet works. Use noise-canceling headphones. They're a shield. Schedule a silence into your day. Make it non-negotiable. Silence is a luxury you can afford. It's free and priceless. Start with your morning. Don't grab your phone. Just sit in silence. Notice the birds. Feel your breath. This is enough. You don't need more. Over time you'll crave it. Your brain will thank you. You'll sleep better. Anxiety will decrease. Relationships improve. You become a better listener. People feel heard. Silence heals connections. It can repair old wounds. Use silence in conflict. It diffuses tension. You see the other side. Empathy grows in quiet. You become more compassionate. Silence is a gateway to deeper self-awareness, to spiritual growth. Monks have known this forever. They take vows of silence to find inner peace. You don't need to be a monk, but you can borrow their wisdom. Try a silent retreat. Even a weekend helps. You'll return transformed. Silence is a practice. Like any skill, it improves. Don't be discouraged. Your mind will resist. Push through. The discomfort is temporary. The reward is permanent. You'll wonder why you waited. Silence becomes addictive. You'll protect it fiercely. It will become your power. You'll lead from stillness. Create from quiet. Solve problems easily. Your life will change. All because of silence. Are you ready to begin? Start now. Your quiet power awaits. Silence isn't passive, it's an active choice. It sharpens your mind like a blade. Elon Musk credits silence for his breakthroughs. He spends hours in a state of deep focus. Silence unlocks the flow state. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi studied this phenomenon. He found that silence precedes peak performance. Einstein used silence to solve complex equations. He called it the quiet room of the mind. Silence is the breeding ground for creativity. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter in coffee shop noise, but she found clarity in quiet mornings. Silence amplifies your intuition. Your gut speaks in whispers. Noise drowns out that inner guidance. Leaders use silence to make better decisions. Napoleon Bonaparte valued silence and strategy. He would sit in silence before battle. Silence gives you perspective. It separates signal from noise. Modern life is a constant assault on your ears. Your brain never gets a break. Chronic noise raises cortisol levels. Silence lowers stress and blood pressure. Studies show silence grows new brain cells. 2 hours of silence daily can regenerate neurons. Silence is like sleep for your brain. It consolidates memory and learning. Elite athletes use silence for visualization. Michael Phelps visualized every race in silence. Silence prepares your mind for success. It strengthens your willpower. Resisting distraction builds mental muscle. Silence is a training ground for discipline. Navy SEALs practice silence under pressure. They call it the quiet, professional mindset. Silence teaches you patience. Waiting in silence builds tolerance. You learn to sit with discomfort. That skill translates to every area of life. Silence improves your listening. Most people listen to reply, not to understand. Silence lets you truly hear others. It deepens relationships. Couples who sit in silence are more connected. Silence is the language of love. It also enhances your negotiation skills. The one who speaks less holds more power. Silence is a strategic tool. It makes others reveal their hand. In a world that never shuts up, silence stands out. People will respect your quiet confidence. You become a magnet for attention. Silence makes you mysterious. Mystery invites curiosity. People want to know what you're thinking. Silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. Solomon said, "Even a fool is wise when silent." Silence protects your energy. It prevents you from saying things you regret. Words can wound. Silence heals. Silence is a form of self-care. It recharges your mental battery. Make silence a daily ritual. Start with just 10 minutes upon waking. Or take a silent walk in nature. Nature's silence is the most powerful. It puts your problems in perspective.